Bitcoin and altcoins. What's their next move? Let's find out in the charts, shall we? Whew, wow, did we have a interesting weekend here? Bitcoin, right? It has bounced up to the 61.8 level right here, as you can see, at 58,000. We started to roll back, and then we're talking with Chris and said if we break out, right, you might want to hit the breakout trade, and there you have it. You hit the breakout trade and you are successful, and now it's actually gone higher than what we actually predicted on this breakout trade. Now, is Bitcoin going to continue higher, or is there going to be a rollover and dive? We're going to talk about that and more in today's episode, as well as the Bitcoin dominance on how it's going to roll down. It's already broken down majorly, and how far is this thing going to go? Are we going to see some crazy, unbelievable alt season? I think so, and we're going to be talking about that in today's episode. And if you're interested in that and you want to trade these things, make some money, right? There's actually a link in the description below for the highest bonus ever for Bybit, so you got to be part of it. It's going to be like $1,650 that you can get in bonuses, deposit bonuses that you can make, right? And be able to trade that, right, and make some money. And everything you trade and earn from your trades can be yours from that deposit bonus, right? It's yours to keep, right? And you don't have to use any of your money. So check that out. Links in the description below or in the comment section. Also, Femex as well, and BTC Mex is also a place to trade at, so check those things out. All right, with that said, right, we are, man, I've got a lot to talk about today. I think this episode is going to end up being extremely long. I mean, I have a lot to rant about. I have a lot to point out with the alts and so forth. And yeah, I might even go into the comment section, right, of my live stream here and get some ideas, right, so that I can show you guys what's going on, because it's happening.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
It's happening. you know that oh my God, it's happening meme that's all going around. Yeah, exactly, it is happening, and yeah, you want to be here, and you should be glad to be here, because crypto's going to make a lot of new millionaires, and the millionaires won't matter unless you understand what's about to happen. And I think I might even rant about that. Because you might become a millionaire and be broke, right? And you don't want to do that. You don't want to be a millionaire and be broke, or a multimillionaire and be broke, because that's what's going to happen if people don't see the forest for the trees. And we're going to talk about that, hopefully, if I remember. So much in my head. so much. I should have done more than, maybe I should do more than one video. All right, yeah, so remember, right, this is not financial advice, and you have to do your own research, right? This is for trading entertainment and also financial entertainment, so don't believe a word I say. Make sure you do your own research and make your own decisions, right? We're not before you put any money in the market, because you know what? I don't want anybody to, point to me and say, "Hey, you told me to do this." No. I'm doing my knee, and you do you. All right. So with that said, let's get on with the chart. Let's start off with the Bitcoin chart, right? And find out what we can do here, right? Let's get rid of all these squigglies. There we go. And let's make this auto fit. So Bitcoin, right now, it has broken out. You can see the W action, right? I mean, you can see it more clearly on the lower time frames here. We've broken out, but interesting enough, right? We are on the 4 hour, right? Chris talked about it. We have the EMAs, and I'm going to show you guys how to get into the EMAs. So on TradingView, and if you want to use TradingView, right, you could do so by typing tradingview.davincij15.com, and yeah, download, use TradingView to set up your charts and so forth. So EMA. So we want an EMA right here. Let's just use anyone. Doesn't matter. This is not the official EMA. Oh, there it is, right here. Let's just use that one. And we're going to change it to inputs. We're going to put 200. We're going to change the color to brown, or let's see here. Well, let's go with turquoise. Should we go with yeah, I think we should go with green for this one. Big green, and then I use a big thick line. Let's see here. Do we have a size on the line here? Line. No. What's with the sizes of the line? Precision. Where is it? I'm surprised it's not here. It's weird. Inputs, offset, source, same as chart. Okay, I'll deal with it. So where do we see the green one? Settings. There it is, right there. Yeah. Okay. So there it is. Let's change the color because it was like not visible, as clearly visible as the others. Let's see here. Let's try this color. Not much better. Let's go with that one. Oh, there's the thickness. There we go. Great one. All right. So now we got the thickness. Okay, and now we're gonna go with this EMA. Oh, look at that. This thing has like a rainbow of EMAs. All right, so let's cancel that and just add the regular EMAs. Because people can develop their own, what's it called, indicators, and allowing you to use them on the trading view. So anyone can build an indicator and set it up. And here we go. Let's make this big, turquoise, and you can see the green. What is this? 4 hour, and we need 50. Okay, sorry. Settings. 90, 50, 50. Oops. 50. There we go. There we go. So they're about to cross. Now, the problem with this, right? Problem with this is because we're too far away from the moving averages. When we're too far away from moving averages and we get a golden cross, that's a sucker's the short-term sucker's play. So do not fall for that trap. We could end up having a big downward move closer to this golden cross really fast. So do not fall for it. Instead, look for some sort of way to shorten. Yeah, there you go. like clockwork, man. Like I mean, if you study charts and trading long enough, it's like, yeah, this is boring, man. Boring. It's the same thing over and over again, and it is, right? There you go. I just finished showing you that this possibility is most likely possible. Likely outcome is that we're going to go down, right, on this golden cross. And look at that. We have perfect M ready for you, laid out, platter. Here you go. Oh man. So yeah, there it is. There's your trade, right? Just don't get greedy, right? On this, right? Remember, what's the saying, right? Bulls make money, bears make money. What happens to pigs? Anyone? Yes, that's right. They get slaughtered. So don't be a pig, right? Take profits because this is going to be a decent resistance area. So take profits here on the short. And this would be your short right here for that. And there you have it, folks. Most likely, this will play out before you get a chance to see it. And if you want to see this live in action, right, you're going to have to head over to DaVinciJ15.com or PandorasWallet.com. and subscribe, right? And join my Telegram group so that you can watch this live on set. Or you could purchase the DJ15 token, and then you can also watch this live as well and join the group. But the difference is you won't have access to my little old lady strategy and how I made so much money using this over here. You won't see all the trades and all this that's going on here, what's going on here, anytime without access to the full access to the DJ15 group. All right, and as a member, you'll also have the remastered version of of my little old lady strategy videos as well. So make sure you get your subscription on soon. Okay. With that said, let's head over to the dominance, right? Because it's just dominating. It's just dominating. We closed the week out nicely on the dominance. Let's see here. Let me just clean this up a little bit. And now we're still getting another red candle on the dominance, like cha-ching for alts, man. Cha-ching, right? Non-stop, right? So you can see it everywhere. You know, you hear it, you see it on the news, you see everybody, or hear somebody, or one of your friends or family members, especially since you're in this space, so you're hearing somebody making a killing, right, from some sort of asset, just going absolutely bananas. You could do the bet it on black kind of thing on this in this market, and yeah, the chances are you're probably going to hit it off. There's a higher probability you're going to hit it off than normal, right? You're going to hit one out of the park than normal. But man, there's also a possibility that you will get nothing and you'll lose, right? Or you'll only get 3x of your money. And you be like, what? That's just nothing, man. That's nothing, right? You'll be crying, right, with your 3x gains, right? And unfortunately, it's funny how in crypto, right, a 3x gain is like, you know, pennies, right? In a month, 3 months, sad. Might as well have lost money. Only crypto. Oh wow, crypto, such an interesting place, man. But anyways, we can see that we have there's actually a golden ratio that we're coming up to, and I wouldn't be surprised if we bounced off of it, because this is actually some resistance levels from a previous resistance or support levels, I believe. Now I'm not sure now. I don't see it here. Where is it? Where's the resistance levels? No. Guess I was wrong. I could have swore this was also a convolution of other. Nope, looks like I was wrong about that. I thought it was down here. Nope, I don't see anything else here. Right, we've already blown through the 61.8. Right, from that one to that one. Right, so maybe we could bounce back off of here just to retest this trend line here. Let's see. I mean, let's just take a look at the momentums. No, the momentum is just still like straight down. Let's see if we have to go down to a shorter time frame maybe to see if the momentum is, yeah, the momentum is waning, right? So although we're still in a downward trend, I think momentum has slowed significantly to the point where we're getting divergences up the yin yang, right? You can see the divergences are, you can see them all over the place here, clearly on the MACD, right? That's just non-stop. All this is a divergence. All this is right here, here, here. All this is divergence, and right here is this one to here. That's a major one. And then once we break this level here, let's see here. Once the histogram breaks up to here, we can say, okay, this thing might be done for a little bit of time, and then we have to like reassess how long it will take for it to reestablish itself. But we're a little ways from that. So we have no confirmation divergence yet, but we do have divergence in the dominance, and that is a positive thing. Sorry to interrupt in the middle of the stream, but head over to blockfi.com/DaVinciJ15 and you could earn $250, also 8.6% on your crypto. Of course, know your risks, and you'll be able to trade crypto over there. Also get access to a credit card, allow you to spend your crypto. Links are in the description below. Let's head over to Ethereum now, because Ethereum, well, you know, the trade was sweet. As you can see, here we had this trade that we we had placed on here, yeah, it did extremely well. You can see we're targeting up at the $3,000 level, and there you go, you have it. And if you were in that trade, you could have you know, held it a little bit, took a little bit of profits, and kept the rest going. See if this winner is going to run, and you can see, boy, did it ever, with large volume. All right, so that means we could have, with this large volume, we could have some massive follow through, especially once we check. If we check this trend line here, right, and we bounce off of it, or bounce off of the 13 EMA, this thing could run fast, run away on us, really fast. And looking at the Ethereum chart in the what the heck happened here? So I could have sworn that was not set right. That's not set right. So let me just reset that. So looking at the Ethereum chart here, you can see we've broken out of a megaphone, sort of like a megaphone pattern here. Let's see if I can redo it. Yeah, there we go. So yes, we've broken out of a megaphone from a rising trend channels here, and you can see if this thing continues, right, it's already broken above the resistance level, previous resistance, and now it's gonna, if it breaks above it, continues higher, which, I mean, Ethereum looks like it was set to do that, whilst Bitcoin might do the opposite. Checks that bottom and then goes. You can see this thing move very fast to the 61.8. That's the 0.085 or 83 ish area. Very, very fast. Very. Yeah. So look out for that. So it's going to be an interesting next month, this May, as alts are just ready to rumble, assuming, of course, we continue the momentum and we don't turn around even for a little bit, right? We come up to the 13 EMA, we could end up confirming that the bear bullish divergence on the dominance. Alrighty, well, with that said, right, let's remember to always, you know, trade things, right? For example, even Ethereum, I'm going to be trading a little old lady style. I'm going to, you know, sell half on double, right? Once Ethereum gets to a certain level, I'm going to get out and move into Bitcoin, and then you can learn how to do the little lady strategy free for only a little while longer, right? By heading over to davincicodes.net/videos. And all you have to do is give us your email, and that's that. It's all yours, free, right? Then of course you can just head over if you want to trade the little edge trading. Don't forget to head over to Binance and open up an account, Binance. And I want you to know, right? Let's just say you have only Bitcoin, and you're thinking, oh yeah, I need to get over here and transfer some cash into Binance. No, you don't. You don't even have to have an account that is that's KYC'd account, meaning that provide all your information. You could actually open up an account in Binance and not go through full KYC, right? If you're not American, but if you are, you have to use a VPN, and then and you could use just the what's it called, the NordVPN, and yeah, so you can actually come here and then trade with just by depositing your Bitcoin, right? When I told somebody that, they were like, "Really? I didn't know that. I can deposit Bitcoins." Yes, you can deposit Bitcoins on any exchange and start trading without a full KYC. Most exchanges, except maybe Bittrex and a few others, maybe I think Poloniex as well. But most exchanges, they will let you trade there without full KYC and still have a large amount of money that you can withdraw. So for example, Binance will allow you to withdraw 2 Bitcoins, I think per day or per month, but don't quote me on that. But I know that it's quite a bit of money that you can withdraw without having to notify them of who you are, which is huge. Okay, that said, let's get on with the news for today, right? Coinbase, so that's US users pay for cryptocurrencies through PayPal account. So, what does that mean? Back in the day, right? When I was buying Bitcoin for $1, I used to buy it with PayPal. There was a problem because you couldn't do too much, right? Because the person who was doing it was at risk that you would reverse the transaction, all right? And so you couldn't do too much, or else that person could lose a lot of money who was trading these Bitcoins, right, for you. And that was understandable. So it was really difficult for me at the time to buy it. Today it's going to be another easy way for people to buy Bitcoins because they can do it through Coinbase. And they don't have to worry. Coinbase will have no problems. With PayPal, of course, reversing transactions and so forth. And so that's a good thing. More ways for people to buy means more all-time highs. All right, well, Deutsche Bank, Deutsche Börse team up with tokenized real estate and art markets. Crypto's here, man. Crypto is going to revolutionize everything in finance. Everything. Everything that you wondered, I remember wondering back in early 2000s, thinking, man, we have sophisticated computer systems, unbelievable software and hardware. Yet, today, in order to send money somewhere, in order to transact, we have an archaic system that's like seems like it's 100 years old. And I wonder, why can't they come up with a better way to do these things, right? A digital way to do these things. And here it is. Digital way to move things around. It's coming heavy and hard, and you want to invest in those areas so that you can profit over a long term. So make sure that if you can buy some of the, I wouldn't go with the stock just yet, but after the collapse of our financial system, right, you should go into stocks that are based on these particular assets, tokenizing real estate and artwork and anything basically, because that's going to be the huge future. Ethereum 2.0 merger, DevNet completed successfully. This is good. What it was is basically they created a testnet to convert Ethereum 1.0 and merged 1.0 and 2.0 together, and make sure that all the software that was developed to make Ethereum 2.0 work, because Ethereum 2.0 is basically a massive brand new airplane with 31 engines, huge thing, right? That has to fly up in the air and basically connect, right, with the little putt-putt engine called Ethereum 1.0 and connect it. And so, and then, since Ethereum 1.0 is using different types of fuel, it's using, DC-10, and Ethereum 2.0 is using, jet fuel. Not jet fuel, actually, sorry. Rocket fuel. Right? Rocket fuel, they're not compatible, right? And so we have to convert those two fuels over. So most likely there's probably just a conversion mechanism between the two, right? To convert in between the different fuel types, right? And so, that's a huge job, massive job. And they want to make sure that it works, and all the software that's being built, like your client software, it's actually going to work when they do the actual real testnet. This is a testnet just for developers, not for the average person to use, so that the developers can say, okay, I got some bugs, I'm gonna fix this, right? And it went very well. Alrighty, so I'm happy about that. Okay, I want to quickly talk about some altcoins before I close off today's show. So I'm going to ask in the group, but before I do, actually, I want to point out this Dogecoin thing, right? Remember, I said there's millionaires everywhere, and that's going to be talked about everywhere. And this guy is one of them. You have to congratulate him. He went all in on Doge, right? And he made himself a millionaire, right? And I'm thinking, man, it's great work, excellent. A lot of people are going to be able to do that. Bet it all on black and watch it go. But the majority of people, I would say, are going to get nothing. And not because they didn't bet it all on black, but because they went and held it all on black, all the way to the end. And the worst part of it all is that they might be right in dollars, but not in value. And what do I mean by that? I tried to explain it to quite a few people, and I don't think everybody gets it. But try to understand it this way, right? If you purchase a pizza in 2010 and it cost you $5, right? Then you had $100 and you wanted to invest in stock market, and you put it in to stocks, and then 10 years later you have $300. So you doubled your money, right? You doubled your money. You have a total amount of $300. You doubled your initial investment. It's great, awesome, right? Good on you, man. Good on you. But what happens is, what did you know? But now, when you go to buy pizza, it's $30, right? In 2020. Did you notice something? Did you notice that you actually lost 50% of money? No, you didn't. That's going to be the hard part for people to understand. You're going to feel rich when you're actually worse off than when you started, and not even know, right? That's the next possibility of people getting wiped out, right? Don't be one of those people. If I'm right, and I think I am, that's what I see what's going to happen over the next little while, over the years to come. A lot of people are going to think, well, look at that, I'm increasing my wealth day over day, and not see that they're getting wiped out. Rich, poor, everyone is going to feel, a majority stake of people are going to fail to see this. Please do not be one of them, right? Now that you're here watching this show, you're not going to be one of those people. Okay. Let's see. What do you guys got for crypto here? And hopefully you guys got something for me. Oh, wow. Yes, you do. Okay. Let's throw in some balancer, right? And see what's going on. That's as a bonus to you guys, because I want to see what's going on myself. Balancer, wow. Well, we can see. Let me just go to a better chart. Ooh, that's even better. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, you can buy this. Well, even the little lady can buy this. Right? I mean, it's not the best place to be buying. Of course, right? Of course, right down here would have been nicer, or right over here. When the little, I've already explained many times, right? When you see a manager move up, right? Just keep drawing your fibs, right? And get to the 61, buy at the 61.8. There you have it, right? Well, now that you've missed that, right? What should you do now? Well, look at all the W's, man. Look at all the W's. What are you waiting for? In fact, since you see that I bought way too high here, I'm going to add to my balancer portfolio. Well, I'm going to do it afterwards, actually. I'm going to have to do it afterwards because this is too much information. So I'm going to do this afterwards. I'm going to add to my balancer portfolio, and yeah, I'm going to buy some of that. So, that was a good one. That was an excellent one. Thank you very much. Who was that? Lou M. Thank you very much. All right, so what else here? Man, you really threw out a lot of coins here, Lou. All right, maybe we'll come back to them, but let's get somebody else to get a chance. IOTA. Now IOTA, keep in mind their chain actually stopped working for quite some time. So, but now it's yeah. Well, it's kind of late to the party, right? Because what do you see here? There's a W, right? Oops. Right, let me take the magnet off. There's a W, right, and there she went, right off the blow off top. Now you could have went with the fibs, but looks like it didn't come back for you on the buy order side. So there you go. We didn't even get a 61.8 retracement. So the little lady has to, wait, right? Okay, it's got to come back down here, but you can see W it again and off where she went. So. She's not holding her breath on that one. Alrighty, let's do one more and see what we can see. Let me see here. Algo. I want to buy algo. Something. That's algo is something in Spanish. Alrighty. Yeah, here's a classic. Hey, you know what? Buy the. You missed the big bounce. Not a problem. That's where you hit the 61.8. You hit it hard, and off she goes. Right. The little lady, she's off to the races. Now you could do this one or that one, but it doesn't really matter, right? You can go down here, but it's the same, whether it's slightly off or off. But yeah, there it is, right? So right here, you can see lots of W's here. You see it ready to like rumble, hit a W, off she went. She came back a little bit though. But this thing's ready to blow, and I think I might add to my portfolio on this one as well. So yeah, nice choice. Another nice choice from my local audience here, right? And let's see here. One more. So we're gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. All right, let's just have some fun. Fun coin. Okay, again, the little old lady, right? She's doing well, right? If she said, okay, you know what, this thing popped off, I'm gonna hit the 61.8, right? And she did hit the 61.8, and maybe she went for the 78.6 to add, right? To add a little bit more, and there she's like happy, real happy now, right? Because now price action is above the 61.8. Now, can you buy this here? Maybe. There's a lot of cheeky W's, small cheeky W's here. It's a little bit risky, but yeah, it's a little risky here. I would suggest you just hold. Wait for the 61.8 again here from this one, wherever it goes, right? And then because I think there might be a W here, bigger W here before we actually continue. So for example, we might go up here, come back down, and then go. So maybe you should risk some sort of 61.8 buy before this thing, before you actually buy it. Of course, you could actually buy it here because the little lady strategy is very forgiving, and just let it go. Right? It's all right. Not the best advice to buy it here, but it's not the worst either. So I wouldn't be knocking you if you did. All right, well, thank you all for watching. Right, I wanted to go over, I wanted to go into a lot of other rants. I'm sure that I've mentioned earlier on, and I probably didn't get a chance to do it, but I will do it in another video or so because there's just too much to talk about. There's too much cool things to talk about, and we got to get into them, right? Especially stuff like the Federal Reserve, they're printing 25% and stuff like that. I mean, oh man. And then they closed down the M2 money supply. It's just, everything is just happening, right? Especially around the world when people are calling me up from Canada and saying, hey, they want to escape. Oh man, this is going to be an interesting time in human history. Let's put it that way. And that's not a positive thing, because the Chinese people would say, may you live an interesting time, and it's actually a curse because you want to live in boring times, trust me. With that said, you need to hold Bitcoin, right? Because you can hold it in your head, you can hold it in your hardware wallet, so no one can actually take it from you. And yeah, because Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to get some.